Okay. Hi world, it's me again, and we are here to record episode 4 of Channel Her. And joining me is Shakeema, and I'm super excited to introduce her to you guys. This is Kai's mom, and so episode 4 is titled I Am Not a Baby Mama, and basically we are giving you, the viewers, an inside look at how to co-parent and get along with no drama. And so we wanted to give you the realness, the uncut, the raw type of relationship that we have, and give you some helpful tips on how to co-parent with no drama. And also, we want to get rid of that word baby mama. We don't like it. It's always had a negative content to it, and you're more than that. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Shakeema.
Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet y'all. Hi channel, hi world, who's ever watching. I don't know what to say because you know why I'm really shy on camera, y'all, so.
That's okay. So basically, we've got a few topics that we want to discuss. The first one is, we just want to lighten the mood. The past few episodes have been kind of had a different tone to them, basically. So this one is a fun but real episode. And so, Shakeema, tell me something funny about our relationship or the kids and co-parenting.
Something funny. First, I'm going to do something funny about you.
Okay.
She is so bougie and so pretty. Like, at all times, it's, like, mandatory. And me, I'm a tomboy, so I love my hair weave, but I like to wear sweatpants and be pretty chill. She always had to look done up.
Y'all see me during daycare mode?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Daycare, that's at work. When she's at work. But as soon as work is done, she looks pretty again. She's just back to being girly. And I am not girly.
No.
And then something funny about our children. When I first met her daughter, like, I instantly love her because she's like a little me. She's girly, but she's tomboy. So her and my son, they like to butt heads because my son, he thinks he's a dominant one, but her daughter's actually very dominant. So they always battle each other. Like, it's always some kind of little tension, but they love each other. So I find it very funny when they're like, don't touch my stuff, or leave me alone, or mommy, Deja did this to me, or I don't want Deja to do this. And I'm like, why? Because she's a girl. And I find that ironic because me and my little brother, my older brother, he used to do the same thing to me. But yes, what do you think?
Something funny. Okay, the first time we met was my something funny because the whole way up there, Jason was so nervous. He thought you were going to beat me up. He didn't want to leave me alone in the same room with you. He was like, no, Des, for real, you don't understand what type of female she is. She's crazy. And I'm trying to tell him, no, we're both mothers. It's going to be fine. No, for real. Like, I'm not even going to walk around the corner. And so that was my something funny because when we met, I think we clicked instantly and we talked mother to mother. And that's what I told him I was going to do with you. I'm not that feisty type. I've never even been in a fight where this one, she'll fight real quick in a hurry. So
yes.
That was my something funny. With the kids, I think my something funny, man, they always do something funny. I think I just like hearing Kai's stories because he doesn't live here with us full time, even though Kai and his family, they moved up here recently. He's not always here at the house, and so hearing his stories and how dramatic he is, those make me laugh. And I think one of the funniest moments with Kai was when I overheard him making his Kindle say bad words, and then he blamed it on the aliens and the spaceships and stuff. So sharing those stories and with her, and then her sharing stories with me, I think that's something funny. So okay, let's go to the next topic. What was your first impression? That probably ties into your something funny, but what was your first impression of me?
My first impression, when I first seen her, I said, wow, she's so skinny. Oh my God. I told my mom, I was like, she's really skinny, dude. I was like, Mom, she's really skinny. Like, I've never seen anybody this skinny in my life. Not saying skinny is a bad thing, but, I mean, she's skinny. So I was just like,
but
wow.
I eat good.
Yeah, and she's a lot, which is amazing. But I was like, wow, she's just so skinny. And then when she talked, I was like, oh, she's really nice. And she's bougie. I knew that from the jump. Like, I was like, oh, she's bougie. I was like, but that's going to be a good thing. Because at least she has high standards, and I can know what to expect from her. Because I wanted somebody just like me, but that could be motherly to my son at all times. If I die, God forbid, I didn't want some crazy, like, hoochie mama who's uneducated. But, I mean, yeah, the first impression, like I said, it was really good, and especially after I told her, I'll kill you if you hurt my son. And she was still smiling. She was still polite, so our first impression was amazing, actually.
I think my first impression of you was she's a good mom because you already had questions for me. It wasn't on some, you were trying to bully me or anything. You were literally telling me what your expectations were of me.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I respected that. I remember you saying you didn't want me giving him baths, first off, not changing his diapers or anything like that. And I told you I would respect whatever your wishes were because I would want the same in return. I also thought that you were so courageous because I'm not there yet. I'm petty. And so I'm not in a position where I could say, Deja, you know, my daughter, go stay with your dad. I couldn't do it. And so to be able to let your child come spend time with, you know, me and Jason, that to me was super brave and courageous and trust us enough to let us keep him for more than a weekend at a time. So those are the first impressions I had of you. So the next topic was how do you deal with conflict? You know, I know everything with us hasn't always been peachy. We've had some issues, but we've always worked through them. So what do you say your method is?
I want her to go first. Go.
Okay, put me on the spot. So I think for me, dealing with you is I have to take time to kind of get my thoughts together first. I never want to act off of my emotion. And so if I've ever had an issue with you, I may talk to Jason about it first, kind of hear him out just so that I'm not speaking from just my opinion. But I take time, maybe a day, to just kind of meditate on it, get rid of my emotions first, because then it's not really that big of a deal, Destiny, shake it. And if it is that serious, you know, then we text each other. I can text you and say, hey, can we talk? But I never act off of my emotions, and I also always give myself time to kind of calm down and kind of rationalize things mentally first.
So you got to give an example. So that way
okay.
I can know.
I think the first one that comes to my mind was when I was pregnant.
Yes,
the pictures.
I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it.
So I'd taken pregnant pictures, and I had Kai kiss my belly, and I always just thought it was so beautiful. That was his baby brother in there, and Keema felt some kind of way about it. She felt like it was a little too close and personal and intimate, and you know, me being pregnant and hormonal, I just hit the roof. I was upset. I was crying, snotting. It wasn't cute. And Jason was like in the middle. He didn't know what to do. But I had to calm down. And, you know, I even told her, because I know she wanted to talk to me about it. I said, you know, now it's not a good time. You know, give me a day. And after that, we were able to have a woman-to-woman conversation about it. She let me know what she felt about it. I respected her wishes. And she heard me. And we were able to resolve the issue with no drama.
Yep. Easy conversation. Well, for me, I'm going to give you the example first. And I'm gonna so that picture was like number one, but since she took it, you know, that's fine. I'll let her have it. I think the biggest one for me was her girliness. I have a boy, and I like, my dad raised me to be able to, you know, be very independent, like really independent. So my son, me and him have a lot more common with, you know, I guess him being a boy than I do with other girls. So her and her daughter, they're super girly. Like, oh my God, what is this? Like, that's so cute. So my son would come back home, he would always say, that's so cute. And I used to get like livid. Like, I'm like, stop talking like that. And he would like, you know, turn his head. And I'm like, why are you doing these things? And then I was like, oh my God, your stepmom. So then when I saw her, I was like, hey, look, y'all need to stop being so girl around Makai. I said, because this is getting out of hand. I was like, he's a boy. Like, he doesn't need to be saying, that's so cute, or you're so precious, or, oh my God. Those are all things he would say. So, you know, she didn't like it at first. I can tell. It was like tension. Because I kind of talk, and I don't think like how I'm going to make somebody feel, because usually everybody around me know I'm very blunt. But I don't come from a harsh place. I just say what I mean and mean what I say. And she didn't like it, and I could feel it. I just didn't say nothing in the house. I was just like, all right, bye, you guys. Have fun on your little trip, you know, vacation with